Hello. Gotta share it to the Discord. Very cool. Okay, sent that out. Right. We're gonna get started in a second. Gotta go plug my phone in on the charger. Right. I got water. Oh, let me turn down. Yo, what's up, Mister? Yo, what's up? How you doing, Destroyer? You wanna see the project so far? Oh, I gotta add the poll. This worked yesterday. Do you like the stream? Give it a like. Please. I'm so hyped for OOT remake. Oh yeah, that's gonna be sick. Is it like yeah, it's like the one that just came out today. Yeah. On the direct. It's gonna be very cool. Okay, everything's set up. My day has been I've been busy. I didn't even watch them to the direct. I've low key been coding for like since like I coded until like 3 a.m. last night. And then I woke up at like 9 or 8 and started coding again. Oh, Persona 6. That sounds sick. I love Persona. But yeah, this is where we're at. We have the Hall of Fame working now too, by the way. I added colors as well. So we'll see. You'll see that in a second. Um, like we'll take Hot Dog Fighter. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Persona as well. Persona 5 is pretty sick. Sausage, Sean, classic. So you entered a Chomper appeared in the room. Chomper says, I'll bite you. Oh, we both only have Chomp. But you see, like you can kind of read it now. Kind of know what's going on. Huh? Oh, well, we died. Yeah. There's balancing with the first couple enemies that I need to fix. Where their health is like a little. I'm trying to find like that sweet spot of where health isn't like too crazy, but um, it's not like just free essentially. Um, so it's just like a lot of limit testing. That one was Chomper. He's a little too strong. We should go like probably like 90. We should be probably putting these guys around 90 and bumping everyone out down a little bit. I only have the first 2 floors done, like set up. Um, but yeah, I've got their move sets pretty much set up. It's just gonna be a tweaking for me. It's gonna be a tweaking numbers day and coming up with like different ideas. I'll add you as a chudbud. Don't worry. I want to add people from stream as chudbuds that you can fight. Um, just like people that are in the stream today, I'm gonna add as chudbuds. I'll name it Destroyer. I also some of the bosses I've been thinking of. This is gonna be pretty sick. King Terry the Terrifier. That's gonna be one of the bosses. Because at the end you fight a boss, there'll be a random like group of 5 bosses. King Terry the Terrifier is gonna be one of them. I've decided. Um, I need to add a if you're out of moves and you attempt to use a move that you're out of, it like flails or something. Probably, I'll probably do that eventually because like that's a soft lock technically. Like typically it shouldn't happen, but it is a soft lock. Um, but we'll get there at some point. Wait, I forgot to compile. Shucks. I need to add a default move that if all else fails, you default move. What's my name? JB. We'll do 200 pounds. We're going to take FF. He has a very interesting build. I think you actually lose if you take FF right now. Goblino appeared in the room. Goblino says, "Why is there a goblin in this game?" Goblino missed. We have Smell My Belly Button. Applied 2 poison to Goblino. I gotta figure out how to add more tension. I think I should give them a second move. I think that's kind of important. Why isn't he dead? That's also a bug. Um, hmm. That shouldn't happen. It's because it's a secondary effect. Uh, Clamp to 0. And then in here, um, no, that's all good. And then in game state, um, speed checker. Hmm. All should be. If is dead. Let me make sure that is dead is right. Less than or equal to 0. Hmm. For some reason, it's getting stuck on. Okay, let's give FF another move real quick just to test. Dude, I think I'm only gonna be able to release with 10 chudbuds. Once I fix this, it's gonna be rough. I don't think I'm gonna get more than 10 done of the player chudbuds because they're different than the enemy chudbuds. The enemy chudbuds are pretty easy because I have like four um like kind of archetypes designed, and then they just expand on those archetypes a little bit, or five technically. And so that'll be really easy to build out because I have those like pre-designed. It's the player chudbuds that are a little harder because you want to balance them around like multiple archetypes technically a little bit, like at least two, so then you're not getting screwed in the draft. So you can kind of figure out what to build. Um, but yeah, let me make sure I'm in Discord. Uh, so Kami can join when he's on because Kami will be on soon. He was at the gym. But that is a question. So we should be running apply. Yeah, we're doing that. Oh, it's because we're running it before we get the move. We need to check if. Hmm. Hold on. This is out of context, I think. We need to. Hmm, move it outside of there and into here. Okay, that probably wouldn't be too bad. That's the problem, though. So we're gonna take this and we're just gonna move it over here. Okay. And then we're gonna pick this. So we want it before the. It's not because we're calling it before. I think we should check in the apply function, we should check if enemy is dead. That's probably the better move here. And here we should check. Hmm. Something like, I don't know. Down here, there needs to be like we need to check something. Um, did you like the new thumbnail? I made it today. I guess in here we could just write like a is dead checker in the player turn. I guess like after we do this, if enemy if good old enemy chud HP is less than equal to 0. This is probably the easiest way. Do this right now. Is dead. Wait, no. We just do if is dead. Enemy chud. We're gonna return. No, we don't want to do it here. I think we want to do it. Return. Yeah, we could just return. Right? Something like that. Then it'll get us out of the function. And then it should be fine. Should work. Should just pull us to the next function, essentially. Wait, no, we want this one to be enemy chud. And this one to be player chud. We want you to... Yeah, that works. Another 6-hour stream perchance tonight, I wonder. When Komi gets back, I will be going to the gym. So that's well, a little bit later. I think he'll be on probably before I leave. Hopefully. I don't know, the streams have been so fun. Getting to talk with everybody. I need to clamp him in 0 too. I can't forget that. So now that should work. Let's compile. Perfect. I wanted to take FF. Doritos enter the air. Chudling. Why, hello there. The chudling slapped me. Okay, we're gonna smell my belly button. $51 HP. I think we're not going to be able to beat him. We need to buff this move slightly. Like, how much are we doing? We're at about 100 damage. Oh, or not even 100. Yeah. We need to like buff it slightly. It's a little weak, that move. Probably needs to do... Probably needs to do like 10 damage. And then it's fine at 10. Now, Slap, on the other hand, this needs to be like buffed probably to like 15. Chomp, I also wanted to edit slightly. I wanted to make it a debuff defense. 2. So you lose 2 defense whenever that one's used, or your opponent loses 2 defense. Also, something that's been really interesting to explore in the design space, like I was talking about last night, was permanent buffs and debuffs. So it kind of made this. It's gonna make this interesting mid game of kind of trying to like farm stats in a specific way to get to be able to beat the higher level enemies, because the higher level enemies are going to be roughly about 150%. Like, so say we're on floor 7, the higher level enemies stats will be about 150% of the player's average level 7 stats. That's what we're going to be balancing around. Level 7, 8, and 9 are going to be very, very difficult, and 10 will be difficult as well, stats wise. So the name of the game right now, for like how simple it is really not even too much about synergy, which is what I want to build the game out to be, but it's more like getting stats, I guess. So that's the goal that's the end goal of this game, is to like make it move synergies and stuff that you could build upon. But for now, it's very simple draft game. Just get the stats up higher. Let's take Keyboard Warrior is really strong, so I need to nerf him. But take Banana Man. I haven't taken Banana Man yet. You enter a torn up room with styrofoam. Oh, we're fighting Chomper. He got a lot stronger. Did I not save? Might not have saved that. Yeah. Okay, we beat him. Cool, we leveled up. Ah, rainbow text. Pretty cool. Nanner's leveled up. We will take Chomp. You enter a room with a bunch of holes in the wall. Goblin out appeared. Why is there a goblin in this game? Goblino lost 2 defense. Nanner's lost 2 defense. Yeah, we won. We'll take spin around. Victory. Very cool. Cool. So Chomp change is pretty good. I think it needs a higher miss chance. Keyboard smash is really broken. That probably needs to be like 15. Or like, if it's just going to be a pure damage move, it should be about 20 power. On my belly button, we're going to test Chain Smoke. Pretty strong. I've tested this one. This one might need to be nerfed. I might, because you can heal for effectively 150 HP. And you're soaking up most attacks. See, this is really bad, actually. Because we're buffing everything, this probably needs to go up now. Just because of how that all works. Fedora tip is good. Spin around is good. Eat my boogers is good. This needs to be probably like 10 to 15, somewhere around there. Just because we buffed everything. I'm going to buff it to 10 right now. I might buff it to 15. Hello, Jonas. How are you? Ugh. Rusty armor. Rusty armor's good. Eat the broccoli's really good. I think eat the broccoli needs to probably get buffed. Hey, Ultima. I was up till like 4 a.m. coding last night or this morning, and then I woke up at 8 to also code. This is where we're at with the game right now. I'll run it as is. So we have the Hall of Fame now. So if you win, it'll like show the Hall of Fame and your total wins. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then we can go and start the game. I figured out a way to do color. I essentially just created a function that reads the line and exits whenever it's antsy, and then, or like, you know, makes it null whenever it's antsy, and then prints the true line. But yeah, I'll show this off real quick. We're gonna say 100 pounds. We're gonna get FF. I'm not here to help. Fatty. You enter a room with a bunch of holes in the wall. A goblino appeared in the room. Goblino says, "Why is there a goblin in this game?" Goblino Chomp dealt 10 damage to Fatty. Fatty lost 2 defense. So we have 1 ability, Smell My Belly Button. So I did 5 damage and applied. Oh, I didn't change the damage, I don't think. Whoopsie. Oh no, that's just defense. We're good. But yeah, I added all these colored text. There's a poison system now. It's kind of like Slay the Spire. So, as you see, I apply 2 poison. We're at 6 poison. And then you pick it down. It goes down to 5, and so on. 5 damage. 7 poison. And then we leveled up. Very cool. And then we're gonna learn a new move. Spin around. This move's pretty bad for Fatty, or for this character, but it's fine. We don't really care about speed. 7 damage. I don't think we're gonna beat him. I think the poison needs to go up on this guy slightly. I died. He's too strong. But yeah. Now I'm just in the balancing phase of this, and then making a bunch of different enemies that you can fight. Kind of segmented it into different classes for the patterns. So there's going to be debuffers, brawlers, tankers that kind of apply some poison, and then just full on like healer, kind of hit you with big move and heal kind of deal. That's kind of the different attack patterns we're going with. That's how the day's been going. How's your day been going? Have you did you make any bread today? And you know I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about loaves. Um hmm. Okay, I fixed that bug. That's good. I think we need to bump this up to like 13 uses. Probably. I think that's what we have to do. Chomp is too strong. Oh, walnut, raisin, banana bread. That sounds so good. See, my brain wants to rewrite all of this code. Add bath bomb as a move. Wait, that's kind of good. I like it. Also, uh, everyone here want to be in the game, correct? As a character at some point. If anyone doesn't want to be a chudbud, let me know, because I'm gonna start adding stream people as chudbuds. I think it'd be like a cool way to say like thank you for watching the streams to all our people that hang out. Um, Hmm. Fine by me. All right. I don't think we can. I don't know if we can do like the name Ultima. We could do like Ultimate Nerd. Um, just because whatever they're the people who made Ultima. Like Bath Bomb. I'm down to make Bath Bomb a really strong ability. Um, fits the game. True. Um, yeah, I wanted to do crit chance. I still want to implement it. It's just there's so many things I want to implement. Like there's speed affecting your evasion chance, affecting your opponent's accuracy. There's abilities that are passives that just automatically assign to you when you pick a chudbud, so you can it would create more variation. There's so many things that I'm gonna add eventually. It's just I only have 2 weeks, but I'm down to make this like a super miss, like a hyper beam type move where it's like you kind of miss a lot, but it does like a lot of damage. Um, and maybe, huh? Maybe you heal, um, 5 or something, or heal 10. That might be kind of fun. There's so many things that I want to rewrite with this game too. It's like I want like I want to write everything as like a function, typo and move 12 attack. Oh, which one? Move 12. Uh oh, yes. This, yeah, we move this to 15. That's where we're moving that to. And then let me add it here. Um, yeah, we're good. You wrote attack. Oh, I see. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, ZZ. How are you? If you, I will show you off. I will show off the project for you real quick, so you can see where we're at. Um, let's compile real quick because I just did a bunch of balancing changes. Let's get everything good. Um, hope +5. That's good. I need to do the self debuffers still. It won't take long to do those. That'll just take a couple minutes. But so we have the permanent Hall of Fame now. So it's like it keeps whenever you have a win. Um, and then we're gonna take FF. We're gonna call him Fatso this time. Chudling has appeared. Chudling says, "Why hello there?" Oh, it dealt 9 damage to me. Okay. Smell my belly button. 3 poison damage. I'm going to make a design decision here. And then you level up. So you go and you can... Ooh, eat my boogers is good for Fatso. Goblino. Goblino says, "Why is there a goblin in this game?" And then you can go through. So now eat my boogers is like a permanent, or no, this one's just a heal. So you can smell my belly button. And then, so we take some damage. Okay, we can heal, but we also deal 2 damage. Um, so yeah, this would be like a really good build. But he's like scaling too. So it's a little scary. How's the game coming along? It's good, man. Do you see? We got the crusty armor. This would have been a crazy build, guys. Oh man, I wish I had more levels. That would have been crazy. That would have been
Hello, and Jordan.
hello comical. You see my game at all? Or the new
I,
stuff? Ultima said, "Hey,
hello. How we doing?
good, good." I do want to add cope. A good one.
Yeah, I basically don't use the internet before I get on in the day.
Dude, I got so much done. Hold on,
Right?
let me okay, you're sharing. Perfect. Let me set up the commie cam. Yeah, I've shown off all my stuff. You guys can enjoy the commie cam for a little bit.
Had to work on balance today, so the game's playable.
That's what I'm doing right now. Um,
Right now, you die, and that's it.
true. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm setting up the commie cam, guys. Bear with me. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Oh, I had streamer mode on. We're good. Okay. But yeah, commie cam's up now. Um, Don't you guys just love OBS as a software? Great. Just automatically switches to if you set it up a certain way, it just automatically switches to your Discord server as the window. That's pretty cool. Instantly, like 8 viewers join the stream as soon as Komi cams up.
Man of the people.
Yes, you can't hate what the people want, you know? I need to add the negative debuffs. I think that would be pretty cool. So I should do that. So many more functions.
I was thinking having the players start at like 50 HP. So 25. Maybe we can just start at 100. I don't know.
Dude, I just got like the biggest whiff of like spare mint. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. Hold on. Commie Cam is great for a second.
Last day for real this time.
It is last day for real. For real. Little do you know I'm secretly gonna work on it. When I'm during bedtime, I'm gonna take the laptop to bed, start working on it. User. Did everyone have some wins today? What was everybody's wins? I know Ultima made walnut bread, banana bread with walnuts and raisins. That's a pretty big win.
What else? Someone said, Destroyer said earlier, hype for OOT remake. Does that stand for Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
I did not know about that. That's actually really hype.
Yeah, they just came out with it today, and there's Persona 6.
Okay, I never played any of the Persona games.
Persona 5 is sick. Um,
Okay, I want to get that combat message thing working.
I did some progress with the backend. Now I can send a batch of images in one request. That's sick.
Ooh. Let's do 5. I think it'll just work.
I think I got to be quiet about that because I don't think my dad's seen it yet. So don't want to. I don't want to leak that for him. I think he's waiting till he
That is
gets
very
home.
unexpected.
Yeah, he's gonna be very excited.
Oh yeah, I just changed the message count, by the way, and it works. That's awesome. I wrote
Sick.
my COBOL. Alright, so I think 3 is fine for the map though.
3. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then in being game state. That'd be the screen. Yeah, it's actually so nice. And then this is map. Hello, hello. Okay, so Whoopty both. That's sick. Mike's been off? Wow. JB will be right back. Alright, should work now. So now the turns seem like sequential, so it feels a little better, I think. Weird. There we go. One more thing off the list. Very nice. Want to add these today. Does Risk of Rain music too in the background? Yes, it is, probably. Let's hear. Yep. Banger game, banger music. What can I say? And we don't get copyrighted when we play it. So it's always nice. And then Route 1. Split the turn. Proof. Her screen shooting music is so good. Oh my goodness, what happened? No memory named Num Turn? Really? Oh, that's an enemy. So BG, current enemy.
What up, boys? I'm back. Got a few more minutes in before I gotta go and the komi stream takes over completely.
Taking turns.
Yeah.
I got the combat messages where, ooh, what happened?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No, it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Just means I forgot a color reset, that's all.
I saw people were liking the Risk of Rain 2 music. It is that time of the stream. The Rain, formerly known as Purple, is my favorite song from that soundtrack.
Yeah, that's what it was on.
That's sick. Ooh. Okay, we got Cope in the game now. Now we can buff Chomp and make it like you lose defense when you chomp.
It's so good. I'm actually so happy with the loose screen. With all the stats displayed.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Basically gonna copy it for the windscreen.
Look at stream real quick, Kami.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna switch to my camera real quick. I wanted you to see the game.
Let's go.
Okay, so there's the hall. You can go to the Hall of Fame, and every time you win, it stores it, and then you have your total wins. You can return. We'll start a game. We'll name it Kami. 100 pounds. You're gonna take a hot dog fighter. Actually, we'll do keyboard warrior. We'll name him key. Actually, what's that? LLMS. There you go. The dog.
I'm checking that out as soon as I have some free time. You have no idea.
You enter a room with a bunch of torn up styrofoam. A chomper appeared in the room. Chomper says, "I'll bite you."
Oh, well, I like this.
Dude, I need to not miss there. Level up. You can get a new move. We're going to do spin around. You enter a room with a dirty castle. How did this fit in here? Crusty Knight has appeared. This guy's like unbeatable.
It's like a random.
Yeah.
It's like a random event every time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then so spin around will perma buff you. Stuff like that. Are you guys releasing the games tomorrow? Will you be publishing the source code at the same time? Yeah, we'll publish the source code when we release them. So I don't know if it'll be exactly tomorrow or when, but it'll be before the video comes out. For sure.
Yeah, we want to give you guys early access.
Yeah.
Right now, I just need to balance it because it's kind of unplayable. I need to find like a happy medium of everything. But all the systems are in place, which is super cool. And then I need to make like 2 attacks that are easy.
Yeah. So we want to give
Sweet ass.
We want to get the stream like at least like 5 days probably to play test for us. How many lines of code?
How many?
I don't know.
I want to say mine is around 1500, something like that.
Mine's somewhere around there as well.
Give or take.
Yeah, probably about 1500. Nothing.
I don't know if there's like an official way to check. This is how many lines of code our player controller was in,
Yeah.
in one file. Oh my goodness. That really puts it into scale. That's crazy.
The biggest file I have for lines of code is about 400. So pretty good. I mean, that's like the whole move logic though. Or 350, not 400. I'm pretty proud of that. That's like very little, that's not too bad.
Mine's about 300. Biggest one.
I think it's
Nope, game state. No. Game.
Okay, no, actually, I move is at 400. Just about.
I max out at about 300.
But a lot of my
Fine.
code, a lot of my spaces and lines are just like readable stuff. So like if I'm showing a message, I
Yeah.
won't like see all the arguments I'm passing.
Like my coding style, I'd try to make it as readable as possible for myself and for others.
Yeah. So it's nothing crazy, but you know, I feel like we did like a medium amount of we didn't optimize too perfectly, and we didn't you know poorly code. I think it was a happy medium of. I mean, I think if I knew about function pointers, my stuff would have been a lot cleaner. But I didn't
I
know
don't even
about
know how
that.
to use them yet.
I didn't know about them until like 2 days ago, and I'm not refactoring everything. I know how to do it. Like in my head, I see like okay, I just need to like pass one here that'll do this thing, but it's too late. I'm hand
What
typing
is it?
things.
What is the use case for it?
Like for me, it's transferring data cleanly without having to like manually type every function out. I can just like essentially create like a function logic, a function like it takes the type and then applies the function instead of like typing out a whole switch case with like different things and then every function, and I can
I don't
have it like
understand. I'll have to
separate.
look it up. Okay.
That's my use case. Is I could,
Ah, okay.
I could create like essentially like a wheel that turns to whatever category my move set is. My current game is about 2k lines of code. My engine is about 10k lines of code. What a goat. Ultima just casually mogging on us. Make a whole game in 2k lines of code.
Oh, you can pass functions as arguments. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was like looking into because I was like, oh, I want to do that, but that's how I realized the use case was like I could,
It's like shorthand at the end of the day.
yeah, but it would make like it would have made a lot less typing. Hmm. I got distracted. What was I doing? Do you think coding in Rust would have made your life easier?
Probably not, but I don't know enough.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Rust to like give a true opinion. From what I gather, probably, probably not, because we're not dealing with a lot of problems that we didn't have too many like low level problems. Plus like I think it was really good to code in C because we had to like learn how to like debug. My server is around 2k lines of code right now. That's crazy.
Uh,
All right, guys, we're going to Comic Cam. I will be back. Did you learn C for this? Yes, we learned C. I started about 3 weeks ago. Tommy started a little bit before me with a class.
yeah.
But yeah. All right, Tommy, all you. See you guys in a little bit. I'm going to the gym.
Bye bye.
It's all Tommy now.
All right, what I'm up to right now is adding more things that the player can do. I thought a weak heal and a half block, half attack would be interesting. You guys will be fighting the borrow checker and waiting for long compile times in Rust. That sounds awful. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't do that. Okay, so basically, honestly, I prefer Rust, but if you don't trigger the compiler, it just works for the most part. Yeah, I've heard good things about the language for sure. But I already had prior knowledge with C with that class, so it was just fun to learn. I had fun with it in my class. It was like an operating systems class. Oh, I need to fix my other monitor. Rust has plenty of advantages, but C is better at teaching you how the computer works, IMO. Although assembly can do that even better. Coding these in assembly would have... I would have died of old age probably before I got it done. I did a little bit of assembly coding and it was not fun. What does block do? It kind of works. If you ever played Slay the Spire, it is the same. You block for one turn, so if the enemy... When the enemy has blocked for one turn, but then you basically have barricade, so you can stack block. I might remove that or add it so block goes like half every turn. Because if you can just outscale your block on the enemy, it might just be bad. But the enemy scale too, so I don't know. That's fair. Yeah, I had to tune the enemy scaling, I think, because I think it should increase per floor or something like that. I like it. Thank you. Yeah, I might have the block half. I don't know. But the player doesn't have like in combat scaling, he only has out of combat scaling, so it makes it interesting. Basically you have to kill the enemy before they outscale you. But I don't have them attacking very often, so I might be okay. I think most enemies attack like every 3 turns, but the spider starts out with an attack, 2 attacks, and then block, I think. 2 attack, buff, 2 attack, block, something like that. Items are the answer? That's true, but I have to get this game out today. Right now, there's two ways to scale. If you kill enemies, you get XP, and you get 5 strength per level. And you get 5 XP for killing an enemy, and then it's 10 XP to level up. And then if you collect gold, you can go to the merchant, and every 10 gold is 1 permanent strength. Most of my development time was spent doing like map generation and getting the screen and moving to work. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had more time to do more like intricate like actual systems. But I might update the game later too. Just as this de-stressor project. This is easy to hop in and out of, I think. Do enemies respawn? They spawn in at every floor. Right now they spawn in every room, so I need to fix that. I already have a system in place where it has a random chance, but I want it to have a higher chance the higher the floor you are. And then I want to have like a minimum of enemies. So like floor 1 always has like a minimum of like 1 enemy. Floor 2 maybe like 2 minimum. Something like that. Fun fact, before I added enemies only being able to chase you in the room that they're assigned, the way the enemies die, they go to -1, -1. So the the ghost of the enemy would chase you because I changed the symbol to like a question mark, so it was interesting. But I'm thinking this heal could be like strength divided by, I don't know, by like 5 or something like that. Okay, so all you have to do is game, play your attack, and divide that by 2. And add block divided by 2. Ghost enemies that curse you if you touch you. Yeah, it reminded me of like a Undertale Gaster a little bit. It was interesting. Okay, weak heal. That's probably easy. Where do I add player health? Oh, player gain health. Awesome. I thought I had something like that. I'll be right back. Maybe like 2 minutes. Hello, hello, I'm back. Okay. It'd be interesting if you had status ailments like blind that makes invisible enemies and gold or poison that damages you each step you take, or confusion that makes you see weird stuff. That's all cool stuff. I'll actually write some of that down in the maybe section. Perhaps. Confusion. That's cool. For I like all that. Since we want to get this video out soon, though, I'm kind of just have to get it working and balanced. But I like the idea. Okay. Now we have to add a message for it. Yeah. And then oh, okay. Definitely forgot semicolons. Game, player attack. There we go. There we go. I have to pass the memory address and semicolon. See if it works. Yep. And the heal works too. Nice. So it's really weak in the beginning. All heals for 1. Okay, and then we need to add in the screen. What these moves do. Okay. Forgot Cyan was defend. I think I need to change that for here. Yeah. There we go. We'll do. The and then the red. And this is player strength divided by 2. And same thing again. And then this is green. Heal. Oops. See
Coming next, I
green.
got something to keep us cruising. Logic up first.
heal. Or player string divided by 5. That should be good. Oops. Forgot to do a C reset. There we go. Very nice. Spider attacks for 3 times in a row. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think the players should start out with about 50 health. That way they have a chance. They run into like a spider or something. Also, I want to make the combat longer, but less dangerous, if that makes sense. That way the player feels like they're actually doing something. See how we do with more health to start out. Okay, we just attack and don't care. Okay. Maybe I should add a system when the player attack that tells you how much health you lost. That could be interesting. Makes it more consequential, and you don't have to actually track it yourself. Okay, let's go into game. Enemy attack. Yeah, we can just do a return here. And then at the end here, we can do a char message buffer. And then we do a printf. Nice idea. Thank you. If you're talking about the what I'm doing right now. I always forget from printf. I think it's message buffer, message size. And then it's the actual thing. Okay. Player took damage, and we can have that in red. See red. The reset. Yeah, I just want to get the game feeling. That's right. All right. Good. I'm learning. I used to have to look every time. But yeah, I just want to get the base game like feeling decent, and it's a weird balance for text-based games. And then we could do damage taken. There we go. Oh, forgot to set my goal now. Still not burned into my hands yet. Okay, boom. So player. Oh, didn't. Oh, I forgot to do the message ad. That would make sense. I played the original Rogue earlier today. It was pretty fun, but also really hard. It's yeah, it's fairly interesting. I added the combat because that was the only thing I didn't like about it, was just ramming into the enemy. So I thought that this would be an interesting take. What systems do you think were cool in that game? W game? Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely been fun to make. G message log and then message buffer. Semicolon, can't forget it. I actually like the combat system. It's definitely weird to use though, yeah. So just say player took 10 damage, yeah. Great. Also, your voice started to sound kind of metallic. What does that mean? Hello, hello? Oh. Why am I in robot mode? You have a setting on? Maybe I'll set up my OBS. This. What is going on? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna set up my OBS and take over the stream. What in the world? I think I can just steal it. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, it was definitely a good way to describe it. That's hilarious. Alright, let me fix it. Let me fix it. Sounds like your voice is doubled. Yeah. Not too sure what's up with that. Okay. Maybe that'll steal it. Yeah, there's never technical issues. Let me move my window and make sure I'm on the right one. Can't be sure yet though. I haven't changed it over yet, so it might have fixed itself on his side, but we'll see. It has not fixed itself? Alright. Switching over. I wonder if I can do it without ending the stream. Is that possible? Probably not. Let me just do it real quick. Okay, be right back.